Hey, free people, it is Ivana Angellica of inventivelyfree.org coming back to you with another review video on two food spots in New York City that I personally believe that you should try out. Excuse me. My lips is chapped. My person here? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So, free people, I am coming to you just as I am. I am a soul believer in just being your true, authentic self at all times. So, as I was going throughout my day today, I was like, I had to make a video, and I was like, Lord, my wig fell off, my face is crusty, my sweater, it's my sweater, but this is just who I am. So if you were to see me outside on a regular day, this is me. I don't have to get dressed up for literally my 30 subscribers. I love you guys. No, but honestly, like, this is just my true authentic self giving you a true authentic review onto these few places in New York City. But the first stop, I guess I would say, that we had on my trip to New York was to Alimama. The people who worked there were very nice, very friendly, and no matter the rush or anything like that, they were not rude. They answered all of my questions because y'all know I had a bunch of questions. So they answered all of my questions about everything. They gave me their honest recommendations, and it was actually truly a beautiful experience. And when you go outside, they have booths that are painted for you to stand or sit to enjoy your wonderful donuts and tea. So let's get into what I ate at Alimama. The mochi, I don't know. Anyway, the Mochi Donuts are made from, well, basically mochi is a Japanese rice cake. So hear me out. I prefer a good old soft, warm, melty Krispy Kreme donut. That's just me. So off the rip, I'm letting you know this right now. That's not what mochi is, okay? So if you prefer soft, delectable, delicious, succulent Krispy Kreme donuts, don't come here. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but just texture speaking, it just wasn't it for me per se. It was, when you pull it apart, you can kind of tell it's going to be like a little bit of a texture issue for me. And when you bite it, it's still that same texture issue for me. However, the flavors were phenomenal. I had the caramel brulee, or what's it just called, brulee? I can't remember. But I had the brulee donut, and I also had the sweet and savory. Both flavors were pretty good, but just personally for me, it's the texture. If you do like mochi, then you will love this donut. But for those who are texture people and just really don't believe that chewing a donut for longer than 5 seconds should be a thing, then this donut may not be for you. However, that jasmine tea, oh my goodness. First of all, it is so beautiful. Like, just look at how pretty the drink is. And when you order a drink, they ask you if you would like to have milk or would you like to have sweetener or both. I just chose sweetener because I'm in the middle of New York, and me and milk, we always don't agree with each other. So, and plus, I've never had this type of tea before. So I'm like, I'm not even going to dibble and dabble into that. I'm just going to have sweetener. And when I tell you, it was like so herbal. Like, yes, it was topped with rosemary and flowers, and you may think that it's just for decor. Honey, absolutely not. It literally tasted like what was on top of my drink, and I had no issue with that at all. And plus, you may not be able to see in the footage. Probably you definitely can't see it. But as I was drinking, I was looking into my drink, and I was like, bro, those were sparkles. Like my drink literally had sparkles in it. Like no cap. Also, all of their items were below $7. So even if you just have $5 and you want to get a donut, that's cool. Some of you may be like, ooh, that's too much money for one donut, or ooh, I could probably go to Dunkin' or go to like the little mom and pop store and get donut holes or a single donut for like $1 or less than that. But I will say the aesthetic of the donut and the quality of the donut and just the aesthetic of the place and where you are, it's worth the money. I promise. I ended up actually going to see the Rockettes. That was so great. I'm not gonna post a video or like a photo of like anything like that, because you have to pay to go see it. I'm just saying, like that's how good it was. I would not want to release any of those things for free. I mean, in all actuality, that could be a really big issue. But I would honestly say, like, grab up all your points and go see the Rockettes. It was such a great show. But after we saw the Rockettes, of course, I was hungry as per usual. And we went to my number one place to be. Okay. I actually had Los Tacos the last time I went to New York. And as we were walking, I can't remember where we were supposed to go. But when I seen Los Tacos, child, I was like, it was like at the same time, me and my boyfriend, like we both gave each other a look like, Los Tacos? Los Tacos. So we ended up stopping at Los Tacos, and every single time I go, it's just like, although this is only my second time. Every single time I go, I promise you, it's almost like I've never had a taco before. Like, it's the best taco I think I've ever had. The first time I went to Los Tacos, I only got 2 tacos. This time I got 3 tacos. And when you walk in, it's just a straight line. You order what you want, and then you move to your right or to your left, depending on like your location. And but this location, we move to our right, and you give them your ticket. They ask you if you want everything on it. You can ask for things not to go on your taco. They make the tortillas fresh, flour or corn. I pick corn every time. They ask what you want on your taco. A boom, bam, you out the door. Like that's how fast this process is. So you got to keep up with the rotation or your taco is getting left, okay? But when I tell you, I enjoy these tacos every single time. Like the tortillas are nice and soft and they're fresh. The chicken is very well seasoned. But the chicken itself isn't spicy, but if you aren't very fond of spice at all, then I would recommend that you kind of skip out on our salsa or the pico de gallo. Just skip out on it because it has a little kick to it. I'm just gonna be honest, a little kick to it. It's really not nothing, but for those people who are like completely avoiding of any spice and all, then I would not get salsa. I would just stick with onions, guacamole. Um, but me, for myself, I do not like guacamole. So I had no guacamole on my taco. It's just salsa and just onions and chicken. And whoo, child, let me tell you, it was delicious. They also have chips on their menu, and they also have quesadillas on their menu. And I think they have like plates or something. I don't know. All I know is that I get them tacos, and the tacos are I think $4.25 a taco. Child, I don't care if they was $6 a taco. I'm getting at least 2. Period. But yes, delectable as usual. So if you are in New York, I would highly suggest that you go if you like mochi. Go to Alimama. It's a great experience. Even if you don't like the mochi itself, that tea, honey, that tea is to die for. I would definitely try any of their teas, any of their drinks. They're all beautiful and they're all delicious. And Los Tacos is Los Tacos. And it will always be Los Tacos. So let me know in the comments if you have either been to either place and what was your experience when you went. Also, if you want to go to these places, if there was anything that I did not answer in my video, I will answer them for you in the comments below. So with that being said, go to New York, and go to these places. Also, you are loved and you are cared for. You are invincible, and most importantly, you're free. And together, you are invincibly free. Bye.